In the bustling city of Benin, Nigeria, preparations were in full swing for what was called the biggest wedding of the year. Adaeze, a radiant 24-year-old, was getting married to her longtime fiancé, Chuka, a wealthy businessman known for his generosity and style. The church was packed with guests in dazzling outfits, shimmering in lace and agbada. In the bustling city of Benin, Nigeria, preparations were in full swing for what was called the biggest wedding of the year. Adaeze, a radiant 24-year-old, was getting married to her longtime fiancé, Chuka, a wealthy businessman known for his generosity and style. The church was packed with guests in dazzling outfits, shimmering in lace and agbada, gaily tied to the heavens. Cameras flashed, and traditional drums beat rhythmically as Adaeze stepped out of the car, escorted by her father. Her white gown sparkled in the morning sun. Chuka waited at the altar, dashing in his white suit and red coral beads. Everyone could feel the joy. This was a perfect union. Or so it seemed. As the ceremony progressed, something strange happened. Right after they said "I do" and kissed, Adaeze held her stomach and winced. At first, people thought it was nerves. But then she screamed, a loud, piercing cry that silenced the entire church. "My stomach. It's burning," she wailed. The pastor paused, bewildered. Her bridesmaids rushed to her side. Chuka tried to help, but Adaeze collapsed. Right there, in the middle of the church aisle, she began convulsing. Chaos erupted. "Call ambulance. Get water." Some women started praying, others ran out in fear. The once happy ceremony turned into a scene of confusion and horror. Then it happened, right there, before the eyes of family, friends, the pastor, and hundreds of guests. Adaeze gave birth, but not to a baby. She gave birth to a monkey, a real, living, brown-furred monkey with long arms and tiny eyes that screeched as it hit the floor and ran under a bench. Gasps filled the church. Screams followed. Some fainted. Others fled, shouting, "Abomination! Witchcraft!" The pastor, trembling, dropped his Bible. The groom stood frozen, his face pale. The monkey ran up and clung to Adaeze, who was now sobbing uncontrollably on the floor. Her mother screamed, "My daughter! What is this? What is this?" Then, an elderly woman in the crowd, Adaeze's distant aunt, stood up slowly and said in a shaky voice, "I want them. I want them." She was warned not to marry so soon. All eyes turned to her. She made a pact. Years ago, when she was desperate for beauty and love, she went to a shrine in the village, and they gave her charm to attract men and wealth. But the price was a life. And today, the gods have come to collect it. Gasped again, the pastor began shouting prayers. Others joined in, singing, crying, speaking in tongues. The monkey hissed and darted around the church. Chuka took off his ring, threw it to the ground, and stormed out of the church. "I cannot marry a woman who births animals. This is not ordinary," he yelled. Adaeze was left alone, shaking, holding her head. As ushers tried to chase the monkey out, the wedding never continued. By evening, the story had spread like wildfire on social media and local news. Bride gives birth to monkey on wedding day in Benin. Some called it spiritual. Others said it was medical, a bizarre case of psychological trauma. But many believed it was a curse, a warning about desperation, beauty charms, and broken oaths. The once beautiful Adaeze disappeared from public life. Her family relocated, and no one ever saw the monkey again. But every year, on her wedding anniversary, locals claim they hear strange screeches echoing from the old church walls. Subscribe, comment, like and share with family and friends for more original African tale stories and dramatic moments. Stay tuned for our upcoming story.